What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bill here for another classic review, and today I'm going to talk about my thoughts on a. This was a docu-series, like a. How many parts was this? One. A four-part docu-mini series called The Castle Ghosts of the British Isles. More specifically, England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. First aired, I can't remember, between August or September of 1995. And then 2 years later, it was aired on Discovery Channel in 97. And this was a very... Okay, to tell you the truth, I never seen the series before. I first seen this from another show. But put another word between Discovery and Channel, what you get? Start with a K, you all know what it is. Y'all millennials, you. Before we begin, did you subscribe? Did you hit the bell? If so, beware of the 8-year-old spirits, haunted villages, castles, but make sure that you are alone, or even that is your own shadow. It could be a ghost. So yeah, Castle Ghosts of British Isle was premiered around September or August of 1995, and no believe this, on the Learning Channel, TLC. I say back then they had some documentaries. Now just full of, well, cringe, more cringe, and more cringe. Yeah, I don't want that shit. And this was hosted by Robert Hardy. And fun fact, I never knew. I'd say, where have I seen this guy before? Until I realized, you gotta be fucking kidding me. He was Prime Minister Cornelius Fudge from Harry Potter. Yeah, I kinda guess they didn't even notice. If you don't know, Robert Hardy is more famously as the portrayal of Minister of Magic Cornelius Fudge from the Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets to Harry Potter The Order of the Phoenix, which was his last appearance. Because remember, if you've seen the newspapers from the Daily Prophet, he resigned after he found out the Dark Lord has returned. Sadly, he passed away back in August 3rd of 2017 at the age of 91. Damn. He did other mini shows like portrayals of Winston Churchill, but his more famous role was being the Minister of Magic in the Harry Potter films from the second until Order of the Phoenix. But yeah, Castle goes to England? Damn. Okay. It's because it goes back to another series which had to redub it and edit out some scenes because you don't know which one I'm going to talk about. To explain the whole series. Throughout history, man has been fascinated by the concept of ghosts, with sightings reported back in ancient times. This series investigates the myths of ghosts associated with various castles throughout the British Isles, from the Tower of London to Staley Fivey Castle. Ghosts lurk in the halls of history. Myths, legends, and tragedy surrounding these sites are explored in series of episodes chronicling the history of haunted castles and castle ghosts, visits castles in Scotland, England, Ireland, and Wales, all thought to be haunted, and learn the fascinating stories of each castle. Which I never knew because I'm gonna tell you what series they start showing this particular episodes from. It was from Truth or Scare. If you know what Truth or Scare is, it was a show back on Discovery Kids back around 2003. Let me see. No, actually, it ended in 2003. It started in 2001. From 2001 until 2003. Back in Discovery Kids. And here's the thing. They showed this during the night. and I had the balls to see this show at night. But they did show reruns in the hub though, and damn, that's what caught my attention on these particular episodes. Some, if you don't know, Truth or Scare was a kind of show for teenagers. It was hosted by Michelle Trachtenberg, who is familiar. If you don't know her, she starred in a role in Nickelodeon's in the series The Adventures of P and Pete, and also the movie Harriet the Spy. She did other series like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and also made other films like Mysterious Skin and Black Christmas, the remake from 2006. She also appeared in Gossip Girls and Mercy. There are others like Killing Kennedy, Sister City, The Scribbler, including a Facebook Watch adult animated web series called Human Kind of from 2014, and To Be True Crimes, Meet Mary Murder from 2021 to now. Who knew? It says here, her first television role was in the second season of Law and Order. Huh. Cool. Okay, I gotta check this out because I was watching Law and Order. This is during around the 80s right there when Law and Order started to begin. It was with the actor who was in Sopranos, the one who passed away last year. That one, who played the senior officer, along with the other guy, of the controversies last year. And I didn't know she appeared. I gotta check which episode she appeared. It has to be one of those episodes of All the Child, I think. But yeah, Truth or Scare? They use episodes from existing documentaries, including The Castle Ghost, which the first episode was Castle Ghost of England. And they edited so to make more shorter, for ad time, and best to make sure not scary. Because hey, they do love making it more scarier, so they cut the scenes a bit. And they had to redub it to her, replacing Robert Hardy's voice narrating with hers. And not just that, because they did a lot of others, including some like the curse. They usually took some images, footage from other documentaries, like one called Night Visitors, which I was trying to look for that because I want to see the original. It actually appeared on the Travel Channel. At the time, there's one called the Hollywood Haunts, which I think that's from another show from the Travel Channel as well. But yeah. Back to Castle Ghosts. This was a very nostalgia series at the time. And quite good. You could find this on YouTube. Just put Castle Ghosts, but depends which one, because I did notice this. When I was watching the Castle Ghosts of England, if you've seen the end credits, they show all the scenes. There's one scene that you would never seen. It was during the sequence of the Tower of London, where it's like a air raid guard from the Second World War spotted like ghosts of a couple of old soldiers, like a member of the sheriffs, to carrying a decapitated corpse under a tarp, holding torches. That same. Luckily, I did find the episode with the full scenes, and not just this one. They did it with others as well. I don't know why they cut that scene, so I think that if you want to see the full version, keep an eye on the timestamp. If it's more longer, that one maybe with the full version. If not, you might find the one with those missing scenes. And yeah, because there are some episodes that did make some scenes that made to appear to the other one, like Truth or Scare, which I'm taking an example because this is not just the only one. You have other documentaries been used for Truth or Scare, but they have to cut it down, for ad revenue, time slot, censorship, whatever. Discovery Kids. Yeah, there were good shows in Discovery Kids like Tunstein, Kennedy Shark. I'm trying to remember that one. There were other shows like Grown Up Creepy. I never seen it, but I like Tungsten better. There are, oh yeah, including Time Warp Trio. That is a good one as well. Kind of like it. Got me into history because of that. I think the one ever that spooked me was the one with Napoleon when they're about to get executed with the guillotine. Damn. But the episode I like the most from there is the Frankenstein one when they meet Mary Shelley. And it turns out Mary Shelley accidentally wrote her story on the damn book. On the time traveling book, which brought the monster to life. And somehow Percy managed to turn Lord Byron into Dracula. Yeah, you write something on the book, it comes to life. Really? Well, looks like you have to teach your descendants, your future descendants, not to lose a damn fucking book. And that's always been the plot. And that's always been the plot. They keep losing the damn book until they find it in the end, trying to escape. Damn. Back to Castle Ghosts. It's quite nostalgic, going with Robert Hardy. He does okay, with him, first he does the intro, opening sequence of the intro, explain of each castle and story. Then we have this eerie music. Well, I'll give you an example, because I have some of the episodes here. Let me find the intro, because I'm going to put the intro for The Castle Goes with England, so you get a good example of what song I'm going to talk about. But yeah. Okay. I'll be ready for this. But yeah. Okay, we're rolling in 3, 2, 1.
England's glorious history has been steeped in ambition, greed, treachery, and betrayal. Its castle walls have witnessed centuries of bloodshed. The anguished wails of the forlorn still echo through the corridors. Cut off by tragic death, these restless spirits have been trapped in limbo between heaven and hell. Cursed by pain, crying out for revenge, they have become the castle ghosts of England.
What I told you. And each one's quite different because depends on which one it is. Like the Castle Goes to Ireland, you got Scotland. Well, Scotland, you can tell they usually use with the bagpipes. Ireland as well, including Wales. But yeah, I can't find out who did the composition or the music. But still, that music right there gives you nostalgic right there. But wait, let me see. Let me see the end credits. Maybe the end credits can tell me. Okay, let me just silence this. Let's see who we can find out who did the music. Okay, so, here it is. It was composed by Matthew Scott. Okay. Production by Tanya Catron. Offline editor by Andy Nedley. Photographed by John Christie. Crystal, I think. Executive producers by Eben Foggett and Charlotte Kane. And directed by Alexandra Beasley. Producers by Genevieve Robinson and Edward Windsor. And yeah, it was actually for the Learning Channel, TLC. That was originally called the Learning Channel before they shortened it. It was also produced by Kevin Talmos and script editor by Georgian Kane. There was some more in the front. It was producer Peter Copper, executive producer Mary Ellen Iwata, and produced, of course, the Learning Channel and by RDN Productions in association with Hilltop Production Pictures. Let me see the front because I had to skip to find out who was the composer. But I do like the edits. Okay. take example. Each ending of each episode, you have Robert Hardy doing something. Like there's one for Castle Goes to England when he's leaving the Tower of London. He was with an umbrella. It looked like it's raining, and suddenly he just vanished like a ghost. I think there was one when he's in his living room explaining that he has a phantom resident, a monk, which we see the monk appear and then turns toward us, breaking the fourth wall, walking towards us. Okay, here it is. This is it was photographed of Her late Majesty's Tower of London, reproduced by kind permission of the Secretary of State, National Heritage. Okay. It was devised by John Landry, grip by Andy Kendall, gaffer Steve Davis, electrician Richard Potter, clapper loader? What's a clapper loader? Christian Prevy, focus puller by Michael Green, sound recordist Nick Ware, makeup by Eva Mariges Morley? Morph, I think? That'd be the one who designed the costumes for each episode. Costume designed by Martin Cooper. Art directors Tom Cochran and Mike Stallion. Graphics by Bill Wilson. Production runner by Leanne Morris. Production accountant Malcolm Eldridge. Production code ordinator Charlotte Street. Dubbing mixer Tim Elbum. One-line editor Richard Wilding. Writer Richard Le Parmentier. And we're back with the composer. I think I think this depends on which episode. They usually have a different crew, but same director, same composer, same producer, executives. Damn. It's quite hard to find information, but hey, let's see. Matthew Scott. Let's see, what's your story here? Because, okay, documentaries like these are not that easy to find. You know why? Dad right? Let me see the name. Matt. Oh, wait. I think I botched that. No, wait. Oh, yeah, I did wrote it right. Weird. There's nothing much about Matthew Scott. That's the problem. Sorry. There's hardly anything about Matthew Scott. I think he was just a random composer, I think, but it's just weird. But yeah, Castle Ghosts of the British Isles? This is a trippy one because, remember, you're talking about a docu-series back in 1995. And I own digital copies, but not the actual physical one like the DVD said they released. Because the box art I see of the Castle Ghosts of the British Isles is using the new logo of Discovery Channel, like they use for the Discovery Channel Plus. That logo. So this has to be a new release by Delta Digitals. Only DVD only, but in the Amazon it has a different cover art. Ain't that weird? Sorry. But yeah, the series is quite interesting. Plus, with a connection with the other series from Discovery Kids, Truth or Scare. It's not the only one because they use other documentaries as well, which I'm trying to figure out which documentaries are those because they're quite hard to find out which one. Because remember, I don't know if they label where they got the footage from. You gotta check. But yeah, I think I have something here. Let's see. Nope. Never mind. But yeah, people. What time is it? Let's check. We're good. But yeah, let me know what you think of the Castle Ghosts of the British Isles. Have you seen this series when it was on the TLC or Discovery Channel or Discovery Plus if it's on it? Because hey, They got the Ghost Adventures right there as well. After they finished with the Travel Channel, which, hey, who haven't seen another show on the Travel Channel? Wait, to tell you the truth, I gotta check if they do reruns on the Travel Channel, because they do. Because there were some series that were originally from different channels, but now are in the Travel Channel because it focuses on more like traveling different places. And the paranormal is like a hot ticket for people who want to travel haunted places. So yeah, I think I had to check if the Castle Ghost doing the rerun. There was one called Haunted London, which it was an episode. It was a special back from the for Travel Channel. It was actually pretty cool. I tried to find out if there's an actual full documentary. I can't remember when it came out. Around the 2010s, around that era. I know which it felt. I know which one it is because it features on like okay, the first one was about Keanu Reeves. It also features this famous actor who dresses like a clown in a theater. Then going to visit the places of the scene of the Jack the Ripper murders. Those ones. It couldn't focus on the execution of the wife, the mother of the cardinal who King Henry's trying to execute, but he had no choice but to execute the mother of the cardinal after he became head of the church after the UK left the Catholic Church, become Protestant. But yeah, let me know on the comments down below that you've seen this series, maybe on YouTube, because hey, it's on YouTube. It depends which one, because like I said, they usually cut out the certain scenes, like the scene where around the Tower of London, and you'll see it in the opening credits. You see different phases, like the one I showed you the example. You actually see the march of the soldiers carrying the body, including the end credits, and those ain't there when I first saw it. After re-seeing those, it's right there. They just had, I think it was edited for some reason. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think of Castle Ghosts of the British Isles. Did you seen this in its original form in the TLC, or 2 years later on the Discovery Channel, or like me, Discovery Kids on Truth or Scare, the dub version. And I started watching this. This came out when I was in senior year, and it was on Halloween. I had no class because here in Puerto Rico, we don't have school on Halloween, especially high school, which, yeah, it sucks. So you guys who celebrate Halloween in high school, and even senior year, you're lucky. For us, no. One, they're party poopers, that's what. I mean it. There's always idiots who like to ruin it. Yeah. Even happened to me in college because they cancel class those who stay at night because there's always a bunch of assholes probably play some dangerous pranks at us who leave and return home at night. Fuck. If they had dormitories here, that would have been better. But Puerto Rico's a bunch of greedy shitheads. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you've seen this series anywhere from TLC, Discovery Channel, Discovery Kids, or on YouTube. And tell me which one's your favorite, and which one actually scared the shit out of you out of nowhere. But yeah, until then, see you next time. See you next week. If you're new to the channel, I'll say it once, say it twice, third time's a charm. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment. I'll see you next time. Peace and love. Let's go.